Let's see if we can't do something about my boredom.
So you may have noticed that these aren't the goblins and hornets that were normally outside of Altair. So after you complete the Mysidian Tower, all the overworld encounters become more dangerous. It's almost as if you're entering some sort of world of ruin. So I guess I'll show y'all Ultima. I mean, why not? Why not experience the heartbreak with me? You're like, man, I think you're just, overselling it. Man, ancient magic like that. Sometimes you just got to put a little elbow grease in there. Maybe a little restoration. It's like they need a YouTube channel, like they have the ones where old electronics and such. This is, by the way, just an anecdote to give me an excuse to level Flare, because I really need Flare to catch up with Maria's other magic spells if we're going to use it regularly. But anyway, it would be like a magical item restoration. That would be real interesting in all actuality. Okay. And then you, my friend, you, Gus, my friend, shall cast Holy. Alright, everybody just pile on one of these fucking things. That did 578 damage? Is it possible that the ROM hack that I'm using fixed the Ultima bug? That doesn't seem... I mean, is that good in a way that it fixed a thing that was like clearly broken in the video game? Or is it bad because we're not getting the quote-unquote authentic experience? Which, if you think about it, we haven't been getting the authentic FF2 experience the entire time. For first of all, we're playing the game, translated in another language. And so it can't exactly get the original creator's intentions across. And, we've had the ability to run the whole game. So if they did fix Ultima, then who are we to scoff? Okay, did 161 that time. So here's the thing about Ultima. I don't know if I've explained it to y'all. I've explained it to Tommy the other day. I may have been misremembering. Tommy may have been your all's surrogate. But the way Ultima is supposed to work is that it doesn't do damage based on either spirit or intellect. Even though it's classified as white magic, anyone could cast it. It's just that it takes into account the level of all other spells the character knows. So for every one of these that's at rank 16, it would get, full power. And so it's supposed to be, you put it on someone who's learning a lot of magic and it just grows. And the Ultima spell itself, can level up and become more powerful. But in the original game, there was like a programming error, quote unquote, that made it where Ultima didn't scale like that. And so it never really would do damage. Even if you maxed it, it would do like maybe a few hundred damage. And supposedly they stated in an interview with Nomura. Let's see, what file are we going to start using now? I guess we'll just, because we're on 2, is that right? Yeah, whatever. Not Nomura, Sakaguchi, tried to fix it, but the programmer who worked on the game, said it was an artistic thing he intentionally did because he wanted to show that, from their point of view, this old magic spell is, super powerful and you need it. But if you think about it in real life, old shit like that, might not be as effective as, current modern day technology, or in this case, magic. And apparently Sakaguchi himself went in and tried to change the coding on it, but it was like encrypted in some way that he couldn't hack through it. So you can either believe that or just believe that it was a fuck up. But anyway, if it's going to work like a normal spell, that's real interesting because we could actually use it for fun. We're not going to be grinding swap anymore, so I guess we'll throw Ultima at the top. I don't see why Paladin Red Mage can't learn Ultima, son. Anyway, the town is gone, and there's a bunch of semi-decent leveled enemies. I see. Interesting. Are you familiar with the Ultima spell? They're like, no, but I've watched Spoonie's Ultima retrospective. Yeah. You know how this is, how those wizards talk. I learned that Final Fantasy VIII is bad from him. Why would he exaggerate or lie? Yeah. When's the movie coming out? Okay. Alright, we're doing a good job of making sure all these fucking things die on the first turn. With the preemptive strike, hell yeah. Gus is punching real good. It feels real good when you punch real good. I'm just going to cast Ultima because I'm so taken aback by the fact that it might work. Which if it does, that means we have to start grinding it up now. That we've cursed ourselves. Damn you, ROM hackers. Or maybe this is how Ultima always worked. I mean, I've never played the NES or Famicom FF2 up to this point. So maybe I'm being fooled. Maybe I'm being bamboozled. Maybe Ultima starts out real good and just has low potential. We'll never quite know the truth. So these wizards can drop good spell books, but none of them, they're sorcerers, not wizards. Wizards are the ones that can drop Osmos. Luckily, the next dungeon we're going in has a lot of wizard encounters in it, so maybe we can get Virian and Gus and Osmos Scroll too. Oh boy. Aura and a gold curious, I'm going to assume. Aura, as they say. Oh Lord. Is there anything we care about? This gold thing I don't care about, so let's just take the aura tone. Exit. Let's just have one of our characters learn aura for fun. Gus. I mean, he's a white mage. It's there in his qualifications. Okay, we need to go to a real town that's not been destroyed. So, Gus, why don't you get everybody semi-cured? We need something else to get us through this semi-cured JRPG life of mine. Alright, where's my fucking boat? Where's the nearest river? The sea encounters are different too. You'll notice we fought boltfish in that first encounter we got in at the end of the last episode. And that's why I thought the fish in the overworld absorbed lightning. I was remembering those boltfish being in the overworld. You have to cross the overworld map. I'm going to aim at you with my sniper rifle and miss. If there's one thing playing old Final Fantasy does, it makes you think about Legendary Frog. Which is odd because all of his things were focused around like the mainstream Final Fantasies at the time. So 4 was the oldest one any of his shit referenced. Of course, it was mostly Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 10 because that's what the kids were into at the time. I don't know why I'm grinding Osmos so religiously. Should be Flare what's getting cancel selected. Why cancel when you can select? Alright, Gus, you're going to be Punch Boy for life. Cross one hand, tattooed on his knuckles, it's Punch. And the other one's Boy. And if you wonder how they fit Punch, I mean, just look at how the translators of this game fit like Blizzard in there. You just got to be creative. Maybe you don't need all them consonants and vowels. Alright, it's all fun and games and fine and dandy and such that we're out here casting magic like this. Are they actually weak to thunder? I can't remember. I know they are weak to getting the shit punched out of them. By a punch boy, a punch lad. And it's the most dangerous kind, a church-going punch lad. Alright, I'd say the battle's going swimmingly. I'm just using the wizard staff for fun because it'll hit something with Scourge 16. Well, I mean, not necessarily. It may hit one of them with Scourge 16. Remember, it can target empty spaces. The one-man array took revenge. Oh. Well, I didn't know it could target us. What the hell? They didn't tell me that on the manual. Jesus. What kind of fly-by-night magic staff shop are you running? No warranty or nothing. We'll see if I get Ultima to rank 2 and it starts seeming to be doing good damage still. I mean, it's not doing quote-unquote good damage right now, but that's because it's at level 1. So I'm very curious if we're going to see some Ultima power in this playthrough or not. The sad thing is, Ultima doesn't come back until Final Fantasy VI. Because in 4, Meteo, or I assume it's supposed to be Meteor, but maybe translation made it Meteo, or is it actually Meteo in the original Japanese? But regardless, Meteo is like the ultimate spell. It's like a plot point. But in 6, you can get Ultima, and it's flat busted, yo. Alright, dogs. I need healing. Fast. It's my HP, and I need it restored now. Called JG Gusworth. Yeah, we need to be casting it on Gus if we're going to make a JG Gusworth. 877 HP now. Look, he's going to hit level 5 cure. Good for him. He deserved it. Oh, 1696. He's got 69 hidden right in the middle, boys. He had to put it there so they wouldn't notice it when he was going to his White Mage Church sessions. They're like, oh, Brother Gus, I couldn't help but notice a sinful number in the middle of your max HP. And Gus just feigned innocent. But he knew. He looked over at Furion in the back booth. Furion always sits in the very back pew with like his arms cocked up, real proud of himself, and he just like gave Gus the fucking snap and finger guns because he knew. Maria was sitting next to him. She just rolled her eyes. Leon wasn't there. Leon is never there. Okay, are we at full? Oh, I didn't actually sleep at the end. I just walked in here, did a bunch of healing, told an anecdote, and walked out. And the innkeeper's like, what the hell is that? Alright, we got to vendor some shit. We got to make some tough choices. Because I am just overloaded with good shit. That could be the subtitle of TMVA Final Fantasy 2. Overloaded with good shit. I forgot about the John Deere mages in here. They're like, I summoned the B&B outdoor power. Okay, what do we not care about? We don't need this ruby thing. We don't need this Ori Halcom dagger. So the ice lance would be a nice lance, but Furion's got to stay a sword boy because it's very important he get as high a sword level as possible for slatting that blood sword around, especially later on. So, and unfortunately Ricard, it's so late in the game that I wouldn't really have time to train him in proper Dragoon armaments. So it's just taking up a slot. Goodbye, Ice Lance. Everyone's favorite Top Gun character. This cottage, I should have used it when we stepped out of where we just stepped out, because I don't believe we ever have to walk a far distance on the overworld map again, if I'm thinking correctly. So yeah, that can be sold. Alright, look at all this shit. Alright, we got to sort our inventory into haves and must-haves and kind of wants. Okay, this staff's not as cool as I thought it was. Now that I know they can target us, and you can get more of them later, so we don't have to feel too bad. I want her to keep carrying a bow. It doesn't matter while we're grinding up flare if her like magic accuracy is low. It only really matters when she's going to cast shit. So leave the Sage's Wisdom on her, and when we get into the next like boss encounter, if I remember, we'll actually use this, and then she can cast big magic. She already casts fairly big magic when you think about it. Okay. You've got Unicorn Horn and Drain. What a meme that was. I was planning on throwing it. Did I did teach that to Maria, did I not? Yeah, there it is, Drain. Fuck it. We'll teach it to Furion. He's got Red Mage in him. Oh no. After his little thing, after Gus's little thing of being chided about the 69 in this thing, then the priest turns his eye to Furion, because remember, he's a paladin, so he's got to attend church every now and then, and he's like, and you, brother Furion, oh, with all these dark magics you're learning, I don't care for it. No, sir. You get extra blood of Christ, aka Hawaiian Punch. At the communion there, okay, what do we need to keep? Is what we're trying to figure out. Okay, we want this elixir. And remember, we need one emergency gold needle. So, out of all this crap, I'd like to keep a diamond shield. I'd like to keep, like, one, at least, of each elemental shield. But it's hard to justify having all this shit. Oh, yeah, I was going to give that Saint Spirit to Gus. Since it would make his holies really powerful. Although he's almost, I mean, he's at what, 82 spirit after we min-max those orbs. So it's not like he doesn't have pretty damn good spirit to start with. Loads of faith. Out of these swords, the wing blade we don't need anymore, definitely. Alright, who's putting on what armor? Because you're wearing, like, stuff to protect from elements that might not be necessary. Okay, he's got basically what we want him to have equipped. She's got... yeah. But you, Gus. Frank Gusman. Okay, so you want that other gold hairpin. Alright. And our boy Ricard. The best, most permanent party member. Oh yeah, we're going to give him the power sash. He's got an ice shield. Furion's holding a fire shield. So we have an extra ice shield and an extra fire shield. So we can sell one of each of them. As far as the ice and flame armors and helmet go, they're nice when you need them. The problem is, do you always need them? Okay, we've got 2 flame armors at the very least. Alright, remember, the golden shield protects you from poison. I don't know if that's a huge deal. So we're just going to sell it. I do love these special swords. Okay, we've got that one extra pair of thief gauntlets. I think it's because we put the power gauntlet on somebody. Was it Gus? Yeah, it is. Alright, well, we can sell this extra set for now, because you can just buy more of them at Mysidia if you ever need them. Keep the crescent sword. Are we gonna... we're not gonna be cursing any more enemies. So, yeah. Honestly, I should vendor this sword too. I'm only keeping it for mimetic purposes. It is nice to have the earth equivalent of the fire and ice brand. The earth brand. Keep the diamond shield. Maybe. I mean, this will get us kind of where we're going, right? Sell. Yes. 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 I've become M. Bison, boys. Cool, cool, cool. Out of all of these, just keep the flame helm. Well, no. Remember, the flame helm protects from ice. And the ice armor protects... No, from... it's like backwards, remember? Flame armor protects from flame, ice armor protects from ice, but the flame helm protects from ice as well. Boys, I'm confused. So we don't need this one then, because this would give us ice protection and this would give us fire protection. So yeah, I'm going to sell that just to get some more damn room in my inventory. I mean, it's cool to have an earth elemental sword, but I don't imagine specifically needing that. So get rid of it. Nope, I want to do it. I'll handicap myself. And go ahead and grab one more elixir. Okay. Took a while. Very exciting intro to the episode, but I think we might have got our inventory sorted. Oh boy. Just leave the consumables at top because they'll just keep scrolling over. That'll probably help. Just treat the crescent like another key item that we just can't do without. Alright, I think everybody's cool now. Let's go win the game! Oh yeah, these people probably tell you what's going on. Everybody's dead. Well, never mind. Oh yeah, we gotta go talk to the ECU mage. The pirate mage. A cyclone appeared and destroyed everything. Well, I mean, once again, you kind of are exaggerating because, I mean, it didn't destroy where we're standing right now. Is Paul in here in his house? How do you fight a cyclone? Very carefully. He doesn't remember that word. I got Ultima. Is that good? Oh. Let's ask him about wyverns and dragoons. He still doesn't know. Alright. Well, let's go talk to Princess Hilda and Gordon, I guess, if we have to. Also, you could see the little cyclone graphic up there. You can't just walk into it. One doesn't simply walk into a cyclone. But we may have a way to get in there from the skies. The Emperor is too powerful. Wait till we get a hold of him, boys. Did he? Did he just spin really fast in a circle until it appeared? It would tear you to pieces. Claude Kenny knows. This is that guy doesn't seem to care about what's going on out there. He just wants to tell me what floor I'm on. We won't rest until feast been restored. That's good to know. Prince Gordon awaits. Alright, what do you got to say? Oh, there's Layla just standing there. She thought we were dead. It's like a Seinfeld episode. If only we'd have had cell phones, it would have solved all these issues. The Emperor created a cyclone and is already destroyed. Oh god. That's like all the low-level towns. We can't go back there and be jolly anymore. The cyclone, you say? The Emperor's controlling the cyclone. That's not good. What are you going to say, Gordon? Ultima is in our hands. He's like, but you still have to grind it. We need to fly. You know, wyverns can fly. And wyverns can be ridden by dragoons, and we have a dragoon. So I know what we're supposed to do here. I'm waiting for the game to tell me to do it, but let's just see if I can just go do it my damn self. So remember I said earlier there was a hall of mirrors we'd be visiting later. Son, see, this guy doesn't hear about the news of the cyclone either, because his job is to stand here and tell you what's up these steps. I think we already came over here and looted this treasure. Yeah. A telltale sign of main characters being in the area is a bunch of empty chests. And rightfully so, because they deserve it. They deserve the best shit. Alright, so we supposedly can come up to this mirror and use the pendant. We can actually use one of these damn key items. Remember the pendant that let us talk to the wyvern and he was like, I'm dying, here's a cool egg. Look at him, he's just a little feller. Popping out of that mirror like Bloody Mary, son. So we've got the last wyvern and the last dragoon. They make such a good pair. What if the wyvern showed up and was so ready to take us into the cyclone, but then it looked and saw that Ricard was equipped with a sword and shield instead of a spear? And then the wyvern was like, oh, I'm sorry, that's just, I got work in the morning, I got a headache, I go to bed. You know how it is. Your crowd will be alright, right? Sir, you block the way of the heroes. Henceforth. So, did we get the wyvern as like an item? We did! He lives in our pockets as Precious. What's wyvern, Precious? Okay, so let's save our game, and I assume when we use it, we'll fly over there. Oh, we need to save over slot 2. That's our current rotation. This is in case I horribly fuck something up and need to go back and record earlier shit. Hopefully that'll never happen. No, that's not what you do. I assume... Oh, we probably got to go show these to Hilda and Gordon and get official permission to save the world. Hopefully I'm handsomely rewarded. Only the finest shit for the warriors. Alright, I have Wyvern. Wyvern! It's like a serious, dramatic one-man play by Jim Varney. I can't use this. What about you? Oh, maybe I've got to actually walk into the cyclone. I could consult the ancient text, but we're having more fun figuring it out on our own? Question mark. Oh no. Angry crowd is out here. Oh, there's one of them captains. Oh, captain's my captain. Remember when they were a threat? The good old days. We definitely got to do something about them fucking wizards in the back, because they love to cast nonsense and bullshit. Ultima might one-shot one of them. Remember, it might be the secret best spell in the game. Get you a couple of cheeky flare charges. Sneaky and breaky. In between them cheekies. Okay. Gus gets his Punch Boy points, then Gus holies one to them, and Ricard can just cut one to death. Okay, that turn went just how we wanted. Woohoo! Just how I wanted is how Game Boy Advance Mario might describe it. Okay, you can just punch that, and I'll let you cut this other wizard to death. That's amazing. He fucking stone cold ran away. It feels very empowering to be at that stage of the game when you think about it. Oh yeah, she's still got her bow. I guess she ought to get a couple 2-3 bow skills. There's a very good bow that can drop off of the next tier of these soldiers, because these captains in green aren't the final level of these Imperial soldier enemies. There's a gray one that's called the General. And he can drop a good bow. He can also kick shit out of you too, so you gotta be careful. Oh, agility up is so fucking good to me, son. I love it. Okay. Toad Aura Death. That sounds like an ability somebody would have in One Piece. That's right, I ate the Toad Aura Death fruit. You'll never defeat me. I like how here at the end of the game, after you finish that Mysidian Tower and they've shown you how cool magic is, they just start throwing enemies that drop magic books. Well, I'm going to teach Aura to Firion because he is a paladin. And we already have heard frogs because we gave Maria one of those. Did we teach her death? Oh god, we filled her I don't know if there's any other spell I would want to teach her. Is haste? I don't know if haste is black magic or white magic in this one. Has anyone got it? Tell you what. You're like, oh god, whenever Tenfey starts with tell you what. Let's see if we can turn crowd into toads. It'll be fun, I promise. You'll never hear so many frogs. Get me in that tornado. Or that's just a delightful little animation. Alright, here's the thing about this dungeon the ancient text has told me. There's two, like, paths through it, and one of them is just for collecting treasure, and then I guess the other one is if you just want to get shit done. So what one do we want to take to start with? If we go up there... I see. So that leads to the Venom Axe. I don't much care about the Venom Axe, so we're not going to take that path. Good job, team. Good hustle. Oh no, a bunch of vampire girls. No, I don't want to be ambushed by fucking vampire girls. They might take advantage of my good nature. You know Gus. He's never suspicious of anybody. Even overly sultry vampire women. Oh no, Ricard couldn't handle it. Their wiles got to him. Even his stout dragoon nature was overwhelmed. Alright. Throw out Ultima. You're using the flame sword, so yeah, I'm pretty sure Firion could just obliterate these things. He doesn't need to cast fire magic. Alright, get your Osmos. Get your Flare. Get your Flare. So basically, Maria has become the waitress girl from Office Space. It didn't even occur to me till I went to say the title of the movie that we're somehow equating Final Fantasy II to Office Space again. But I'm like, I can't help but notice that you've got low levels on your Flare. If she doesn't show up with level 16 Flare, I'm like, are you really giving it your all? I'm gonna hope that she can obliterate the green and purple, the Piccolo special vampire girl in the back. You know Gus can holy a vampire woman. Well, that turn could have gone just slightly better, I suppose. Alright, you kill that. You finish burning up that. And you go ahead and obliterate that. Good times. Fun. Fun times with the vampire ladies. It'll be alright. Ricard will come to his senses someday. You can only be overwhelmed by vampiric charms for so long. Gus is deader than a fucking conch. Boys, we stepped into the cyclone and got into some serious shit I didn't realize. Alright, at least you fucking woke up to justice. What are you holding? Nothing good. Alright, well, kill the one Gus softened up. Gus Oni-chan gave his life so that vampire girl could be one shot by Ricard. Alright, I'm so confident that I'm gonna try to bring characters back to life. The vampire girl's like, you fool. You're merely giving me more targets. Also, I'm going to target after this battle. They've got exclusive Power Rangers figures. Son. A vampire lady after Rocco Bodie's own heart. Alright, you two. Here we go. She's going to wake up. And you're going to punch her to death. And we're all going to get the best skill ups and have the best time. Yes, sir. Agility up. He can't stop. I told you, you got to have agility to make agility, boys. Have we passed that threshold yet? Are we in the agility green yet? Hourglass can paralyze enemies? Is that right? Can we finally be Master Pain and hit the enemies with another paralyzer? Tell you what, Furion's not going to be... I was going to say he's not going to be using the Blood Sword on the way up here. It's better for him to have it at the ready just in case the... Oh, he's already holding an Hourglass. Let's just use it next battle. Ration out your MP. Even Maria is fastly approaching Cure 5. Need I remind you that it's a good thing. An amazing thing. Could anything possibly be better? Turns out sometimes it can. All of this was in parentheses of the end of my online article. Jesus. Alright, that's fine. We're fine. Ricard can throw a cure on himself. He's still a level 1, I forgot. He's still a little feller when it comes to cure magic, son. He's a magic grower, not a magic shower, as they say. Okay, we finally recovered from the first battle. Getting ambushed by enemies like that is no fucking joke, boys. Oh no, those things are cockatrices. They can turn you to stone. That's not good. We don't want that. So we are going to be semi-precautious after we get our spell charges, of course. Okay, Flare's at level 2 at the very least. I never notice when the spells level up, even though I mean, it tells you at the end of the fight. I get too excited. Probably because I get an agility up, and then I get so giddy. Alright, this is a bunch of crowd you can turn into toads. You was almost a toad. I don't know if he'll go before all of them, but I actually am going to blink, because I don't want to get hit with their petrifying attacks. And you're holding... yeah, this. Hourglass. Dead. Not effective. Not effective. Not effective. Not effective. There you go, boys. A classic Final Fantasy II item use. Sun became frog. Let's see if any of the other ones became frog. At least they hit one of them. Them's the breaks. Easy to dodge. Even when you don't want to, you're forced to dodge. That's the curse of Ultra Instinct that they don't tell you about. Alright then. Alright then. What be the meaning of all these petrifying birds? You're gonna holy the one in the back. Always the most dangerous one, due to their propensity to declare everyone attack. The ballroom blitzer, we call. Nothing happened. Miss. Nothing happened, miss. Holy hell, guys. Boom. Alright. Let's have a fun magic round. Oh boy. We're gonna cast fun magic. That's when you're at like a mandatory company get together, and then your boss comes in there and he's like, who's ready for fun magic? You're like, I'll go first. I cast jump out of this 3rd floor window. You're willing to take your chances with the bushes at the bottom that'll break your fall. Get me up these fucking stairs. Alright, Ancient Text, you're so fucking smart. What's in that box up there? There's a Ripper Dagger. If you remember, we found one of those in a previous timeline. And it is a somewhat powerful dagger, but it has a bugged effect where it doesn't do as much damage as it tells you it's doing. Basically, it's a lying dagger, which means it can lie inside that box. Why, cockatrices? I don't want nothing to do with y'all. Wait, why fire? Why not Ultima? Why not Ultima multiple times? Or Multipa, as we call it. Okay, but seriously, kill something with a sword. That's why not Ultima. Alright, remember, we're not quite as worried about getting her Osmos up additional levels. She could probably, like, cast fire on that one or something, man. I don't fucking know, man. Get the blinks up. Blink shields engaged. Dead. Also dead. She can never do quite enough. I was so terrified he was going to turn into a statue. That's what the Hammer Brothers say when they see Tanuki Mario come running. They're like, oh god. He's in his, like, fursuit that gives him earth armor powers. That's how they interpret it. Okay, she hit that one. So you're going to hit that one. And you're going to punch that one. And you're going to kill that one. And we call that good strategy. We call that the good hustle. It didn't quite do what I expected it to do. Luckily, I'm going to attribute all these dodges to Gus making us real blinky. He's the secret MVP, son. That boy loves to punch. Whenever we're having an old Southern get-together, he immediately volunteers to make the punch. Two hits, 0 damage. That's Gus. Okay, fairly professional trip through the Cyclone so far. Also, we're inside the Cyclone? Is this like a structure? Well, look at you, crowd. A very brown horseman on a very brown horse with a wood golem. Also, sometimes when a wood golem punches you, you fall asleep. I'm going to interpret that as being knocked unconscious. Alright, buddy. Pal, friend, guy. Don't mind me, I'm just being real sneaky and cheeky, boys. I'm so good I can do the 2-cheek sneak. Nobody will ever know. Just like stealing a runabout. Okay, but seriously, that thing's weak to fire and has good defense, so that's the plan. Also holy. You can focus on Brown Horseman. Okay, a fairly straightforward turn. Alright, Gus, you help contribute to that. Maria's going to continue burning that up. Oh, Gus is asleep. Sleep boy Gus. That's his rare variant. No, wait, it was Holy Hands Gus. I've made up too many action figures. I flooded the market. I killed the TMVA Final Fantasy II action figure market before it could even start. Yeah, he's gonna fall asleep here in a minute. The sleep of death. Good thing Maria burned you up. Okay. Gus is not having a good time. He might resort to a cuss. Just like Reynolds in Cheat Commando, son. Let's get Ricard's Cure Spell to level 2, at the very least, just for fun. This is Ricard. We leveled his magic skills, ironically, as a joke. I have less than 100 max MP, making me the victor. Min-max that flare spell if you're so great. Okay. Boom, he did it. Gus is just sitting there so patiently. As Ricard's just chanting Cure Spell after Cure Spell. He's like, what's the purple monster there? Susie in Deltarune Chapter 2 with her ultimate cure. I knew I could find some sort of reference in there that would drag you kids in. You kids are into the Deltarunes, right? I'm sure Toby Fox is watching. Alright, what do you got to say about the icy London, icy France floor that we have found ourselves on at the moment? Now this is the opposite of what the ancient texts have told me. Because this is the Venom Axe. Or the Poison Axe, son. Your mama don't axe, and your daddy don't rock and roll. Huh, well then we're just gonna have to warp back a couple of floors, I reckon. Listen here, Pilgrim. Warping down floors. Is this all the way back to the first floor? Where the hell are I? The ancient texts have confused me so. It's like trying to read an Elder Scroll, son. It weren't meant to be. That's the problem. My hubris. Okay. I can't not justify at least getting Ultima up one more level to test our theory that maybe it does something good. Alright, he's going to attack that one. You're going to flare that one. Gus is going to blink. He'd be the worst at fighting them fucking angel statues in the Doctor Who's. The Doctor Whomst. Because Gus is always blinking, son. He's the James Piner of the team. He also leveled a druid to 60 and then regretted it. Blink. Okay. We're all blinked up. And know exactly what we're doing. We're getting there. Here, she needs to get some MP back. They got an MP back guarantee. Only at Cyclone Hut. That sound effect does sound very similar to one in Cobra Triangle for the NES. I'm sure all you Cobra Triangle fans are not in agreement. You're like, I thought that sounded like something I knew. I thought that sounded interesting. I was just thinking that I should stand up and clap. Hell, maybe I can get the whole bus to do it too. Here we go. Level 5 cures. That puts you up in a new MP tax bracket, though. That's what they don't tell you. Okay. Are we done being lied to yet? Well, ain't you just a lovely punch of assholes to have run into? It's fine. I handle assholes all day, son. You could call me somewhat of an asshole connoisseur. Let's think. You should... Yeah, I'm gonna have you attack that. Flare time. Although, realistically, I'm going to have her burn it up with fire. And the two of you should be able to take that giant down. The bigger they are, the harder I hit them in the shins repeatedly till they fall over. Son. Obliterated. Neat. He always accidentally almost punches Ricard. When he swings back that left fist, he does it in such a wide arc that Ricard has to duck every time. Whenever Gus goes to play a Nintendo Wii game, my son Ultima leveled up, and it does that little demonstration at the beginning where it's like, make sure you're, inside this radius. If you perform Zelda charged spin attacks, don't hit anything around you. And like Ricard just dead eye stares at Gus, and Gus never notices. He's just hoping so hard that he'll take the hint. They say my Ultima is level 2 now. I don't know if that's true, but I do intend to find out. I'm going to use Flare at least 3 times a battle until we get it up to like level 5 or 6, so you're just going to have to get used to that. I'm sorry. You're like, oh, I gave up on integrity in this playthrough long ago, Uncle Tenfey, so you ain't got to worry about that. Actually, let's put both Ricard and Fury on that one, because they tend to go first. Oh, it's preemptive strike anyway. I was going to say, they tend to go first, so they could hopefully kill it before it has a chance to do anything. Royal Guard. Son, he's going to be pulling the most fucking stylish DMC3 combos on me. Alright. Maria's got that big golem on lockdown. Fire really is the most important of the 3 main elementals in this one. Just like how Charizard is the secret best starter in Pokemon. You mean Charmander? No. I just want to hack the game so you just start with a Charizard. And then it evolves into Charizard 2. Maria, I believe you had this thing on lockdown, was how I described it. This is a good excuse to cast Ultima and Flare. And Holy and even Ricard, God bless his heart. I'll let him cast Cure on Gus. You can tell he's excited. It's no Reese's Wind, but it's not bad. I mean, 239. I still don't know. We're just going to have to grind it to 16. And then I'll be like, maybe? Question mark? Eventually, that's a meme image one of y'all are going to have to make. It's, take that meme of the guy from whatever show, Always Sunny or whatever, I don't know. But he's, got the big conspiracy board up there, and he's just looking at the camera or the viewer with a crazy look on his face. But you replace him with my little Animal Crossing representative character that I use now. And have up on the board conspiracy on how the systems in Final Fantasy II work, son. Being driven insane. I'm trying to decide if the ancient text think I should go up here. Oh yeah, the diamond gloves and the diamond helmet are up here. And I want those. These would have been the opal items. I've always went, there's 4 of them motherfuckers that can drop Osmos books. Which means I'd expect 4 fucking Osmos books right now. That's the Osmos I can ask for. Boop. Okay, we should be able to murder them. Hopefully this is a preemptive strike, because they can cast bad shit. We're getting the Osmos charge, just deal with it. Now I do want to do the usual 3 flares. But, just to make sure, is that the best use? They have actual defense, I think. They're not as easy, they're not as squishy as the lower level mages are. Yeah, in fact, I'm confident enough that I'm going to have, damn it, I went back too far. I'm going to have Gus cast Holy. I feel like this is his best chance to one-shot one of them. Here we go! Alright, thank God that one's dead. Okay. Oh, why, Furion, why? What are they casting? Not Osmos on me, that's cheating! Only I'm allowed to use good spells like that. It's like that, meme template image or whatever of how in Dark Souls or Demon Souls you can eat all the grass you want, but you know, the healing grass. But the moment an enemy does it, you're so outraged. The first time that like Black Eyes Knight in Boletaria Palace that you can optionally fight, that's guarding the tome, the first time he goes to heal himself, you're just so offended. Okay, they've done all kinds of fun shit to the party. Gus knows how to fuck a fellow wizard. Because he's a fellow wizard. Somewhat. A white wizard. Dead. Okay, we got... Well, this one's going to get to go again. Not effect... Oh, Toad is not an insta-kill on the party. It just turns you into a Toad. Oh no, Ricard! Guys, I think tonight we're going to be hearing a frog. Come on, Gus, I need big fat holy rolls. I need you to be a big fat holy roller. Oh, look, your little frog gets to take an action. How adorable. What do we get? Damn. Draining warp spells. Gee whiz. Okay, Ricard is still a toad, I believe. That's how we describe him. A horny toad. Even. I was trying to remember where damn Asuna was. Boosh. He was waiting for somebody to start making out with him so he could turn back to normal. He's like, "'Tis only proper I get a smooch." One of them anti-frog smooches that you hear about in all the classic fairy tales and Disney stories and such. Alright. Diamond gloves. So the diamond gloves protect you from lightning, I'm fairly sure, but they also are a heavy armor. So if you're not worried about a character being very evasive and are more focused on them just tanking shit, which is kind of like... I would like to put these on him so he doesn't get hit so hard, but he might not go as... Let's see if he tends to go like way after the enemies now, and if that's bad. Let's give you this death book so you remember to use it. Death book. That would be my totally original version of Death Note. Wasn't there somebody made like their own manga, but it was just Bleach? Was it the son of the person that made Spawn? Am I remembering that right? Drain, you know none of this shit's ever going to hit if he tries to use it. Just give him another hourglass. We've got to burn through all these quote-unquote rare items. Well, hey, it's Gatos, a.k.a. Devil Cotton Heel. Oh god, he already imbued Baracus's wine. So we've got to deal with him now. He's become a problem. Also, our MP's real low because we got Osmos. That's the most insulting thing. We didn't get any Osmos scrolls. We just got hit by Osmos. I'm going to keep on ultimating, boys. Alright, you attack him. I don't know what your bow level's at these days, but it's real quick to do a melee attack like that. We might as well work on getting Osmos to rank 5 at this point, but... I guess I'm going to have her cast fire on that plant. And hope that she one-shots it. And that way Gus and Ricard can also contribute to just killing Gatos. Los Gatos is muy mal. Should Gus just be punching? Should we spec more towards Punch Boy Gus? That's when you play, like, it's the equivalent to Mass Effect. When Gus is in a dialogue tree, like the two, instead of Paragon and Renegade, Holy Hands and Punch Boy are the two trees. You're like, I always roll Punch Boy Fem Gus. Oh, I didn't mean to make him attack that top one, but at least if Maria doesn't burn it all up, she'll be able to now. Not envenomed. They hit hard. I'm not gonna lie. Rock hard, even. Holy 6 damage, Batman. Okay. Or level 6, I should say. We're just going to continue to go aboard this gentleman. Neck bones all around, lads. A few cheeky breaky, sneaky flares for the gentleman. Let's see if Punch Boy Gus is better if he gets turned. The best possible outcome is this thing dies before Gus's turn, since Gus tends to go last. Yeah, Ricard's dead. The moment I saw him targeted there, I was like, he's done. Oh lord, we need that spell to level up. Not bad. Alright, let's finish this fight. Holy Blink Fire. And that's how it's done. We'll tell Ricard about how cool it was when we wake him up. Hell yeah, Flair level up. Ric Flair himself. Nature Boy's gonna have rank 3 spells. Okay, we'll cast your Life 2 spell. Boosh. I'm just gonna keep curing with Gus, because if his MP gets too low, I can just use an elixir on him. That's why I brought a couple. Oh no! Heal Ricard quick, before Jesus notices. Alright, we've been restored. Is everyone holding 2 items to throw still? Yeah, that Death Tome, unfortunately, I'm waiting for there to be like a big group of enemies so I could justify using that Death Tome. And this is the Diamond Helmet. What helmet is our boy wearing right now? Let's see if he's got more survivability when he's just wearing like heavier gear. In fact, we could take the power armor off him because I bet this flame armor has higher defense. Let's see. Yes, it does. But, well, his attack only goes down by 2. Here, have the diamond shield. Well, no, this will protect him from fire at the very least. Such strategy being employed. Oh, we should have just warped now that I'm thinking about it. Oh no, Ricard's stuck in the back row. Keep on grinding that ultimate spell. We're gonna give them holy hell. I legitimately want that to level. I mean, I could always do it off screen, I guess. Get Flair and Ultima to like rank 5 or 6. Make you all watch the whole game. No, that's true. Not true. I had an off-screen grinding session fairly early on when we still had Minwoo in the party. But it was just to get a couple of those books to sell for early money to make the playthrough less tedious. So, and I plan on uploading that as a secret episode. As of right now, I still haven't made any of this live for y'all to watch yet because I wanted to make sure I finished it. So, there you go. I did it all for you is what I'm trying to say. I'm the blameless victim is what I'm trying to say. This is how I justify my cancel selecting. I just start throwing all these accusations at y'all. And talking about how times are tough here at the Tenfey Incorporated. The chief just can't keep the lights on, son. Motel 6 kept the lights on better than the chief's been able to. God bless his heart, he's trying.